So I thought I'd give you guys a little demonstration of my Chicago Electric 110 90 amp welder. It's a flux core wire feed welder. Basically I'm just gonna weld a support for my stack onto my mower. Man, why does everyone have to mow when I want to do videos? So basically I'm gonna weld this bracket onto here like that. It's not going to look the prettiest, but it'll serve its purpose. This is actually part of the shifting linkage for the racing mower, the frame for the racing mower. But I'm going to come up with my own shifting system for that later anyway, so we don't need this. So I cut it down to size. It's got a little notch in it already, like a little bend, which will be good. And I roughed up the metal here, so I got down to bare. And we'll put it like that, tack it in, and then we'll go from there. So this thing performs pretty well. We'll see how it performs on metal that's this thick. It's not supposed to weld metal this thick, but I'm just going to go along that seam in between there, and that's only 1/8 inch, so it should be okay. Anyway, this is what I'm using for a welding helmet too. It's an auto darkening helmet made by Arc Pro. It was like 40 bucks, and I love it. It's great. So I'm going to try the highest voltage setting and a wire speed of 4 and see where that gets us with this. I've got my ground up here on the top. Try a higher wire speed. Okay. welds are getting a lot better the more I weld with this thing. Yeah, I think that'll hold pretty well. Yeah, I'll go ahead and we'll keep that on. I like to keep my my welder on a little bit after, just so it can cool down, especially with this one, since this one's only a 10% duty cycle, or a 20% duty cycle. So, but yeah, that'll hold. I like that. You know, pretty well, I think. We'll get a couple little close angles here after I clean it up a little bit. And that's what it looks like when they're cleaned up. Really pretty good. Pretty pleased with that. It's definitely strong. No weaknesses in it, but my welds don't look as good as I thought they did at first. But you know, I'm still practicing. I mean, I've only had the welder a few weeks and such, but it's all right. Yeah. Get a little bit closer look there at those welds. That's them grinded down though, so they don't, you know, but you can still see it, the lumps here and there. My best section was right in there. Before I grinded it down, it was just like dimes. Small, but dimes. There's these ones. So it may not be able to weld the thickest stuff, but it's good enough for welding this stuff to 1/8 inch, and it was only $90 something, under $100 with shipping, so buy one today. It makes welding really easy, and it's a great hobby welder for what most of the guys that watch my videos do. So yeah, I'll definitely put some Lincoln wire in there soon, so I don't have all of this slag here, and even on top of the air box here I've got slag. So I'll cut down on that soon, but I mean, that's one thing that you kind of give up when you don't use shielding gas. So anyway, yep, so now the stack has a support, and I think we're definitely ready to go romping next time. Just wanted to give you guys a little startup here. I tuned the carburetor a little bit. You'll notice that it doesn't actually sound smooth. If this is a customer's machine and it was like an actual lawnmower, I wouldn't tune the carburetor like this, but it makes the throttle a lot more responsive, which is kind of what I want, and it sounds cooler at idle too with the way it is right now. So you'll notice that it's running rich. So